binie n'ụsa Biafra agha. Ọ bụrụ na ị chọọ ịba 6 feet, bilie n'ụsa Biafra agha. Ọ bụrụ na ị chọrọ ịba 6 feet, bilie n'ụsa Biafra agha. Ị bụrụ onye Biafra, ị chọọla ịnụsa Biafra agha, dekwa wilu gị, maka ala na Biafra ga-erikwa isi gị before 2023 ebido. Ị bụrụ eze, ị bụrụ elda na Biafra, isi na Biafra ma mbịa, jekwa dee wilu gị, maka na ala Biafra ga-erikwa isi gị before anyị abanye 2023 o. Ị ka nwekwara oge, ị ka nwekwara ụbọchị abụọ ka ị chegharịa, maka na 6 feet na-echekwa gị o. Ọ ga-adịkwa woto woto. Ike Pentikọst ka anyị jiri bute, maka Biafra freedom olugo n'omume. I want you people to understand that what you don't know is bigger than you. Some people say they have Ndaboski, whatever, this one, that one. No. Ike anyị buru wee bata bụ ike eji eme ndị Fulani arụ. Ike eji etisa zoo Nigeria. Ike anyị ga-eji wee gbasaa Nigeria next year. Ọ ike anyị bụ. Ike anyị bụ abụrụ ike eji emegide ndị Igbo. Onye sikwanụ na ọ ga-ha na Biafra agaghị abịa, ewere isi ya tinye ka Biafra wee bịa. Nke onye metelụ ome gịnị obulu. Nke onye o metelụ ome gịnị obulu. Those who say that our freedom cannot come, or that over their dead body will the freedom come. Okay, metacha hancha niile. Okay, metacha hancha niile. Okay, metacha hancha niile. I see that our flag . All right, I have just come this morning for a very emergency broadcast to inform Biafrans that we are aware of the security alert that the Nigeria terrorist army are planning to attack our Eastern Security Network. These people have never planned to attack all the terrorists that have been coming to kill us, that give us the reason to have this Eastern Security Network. They have never planned attack on their hideout, on their different places where they stay and launch attack against our land. But they are always planning to attack Eastern Security Network. So we are informing them that we are not afraid. We are not scared, and we are not afraid to defend our land until our freedom. They can go and attack, and then they can go back, right? We're waiting for them. So I know that some of them have been assigned to be making sure that their job is to follow our broadcast every 24 hours. So as I'm talking now, their informant will be watching me and will be calling them. That is like these people are aware. So we are aware. We are aware of every move you make. Is it because we are not announcing them? Sometimes we allow you to come and collect. So we are waiting for them. Let them go and attack ESN today. You want to go and attack ESN, go and attack them, But let me tell you, the time we make noise about you will live in Biafra, like you will leave Biafra land in shame, is over. No. We are not here for that again. And Very soon, I got Banyolun film. I got Banyolun film very soon. Um, it is quite unfortunate that the elders who ought to have been fighting for their people will be the one licking the ass of Fulanese, the criminals, the terrorist government. Today, they are dying one after the other. I know it is very, very difficult for them to announce the death of Obiozo. Obiozo. Obiozo was the one championing all the blackmail against Simon Ekpa just few days ago. Obiozo. Obiozo. Obiozo, who called himself Ohaneze Ndigbo, did not attack. He did not attack the people that were killing in a Hamufu, and he called himself Ohaneze Ndigbo, president. And a few weeks ago, I was making a video. I was asking them, what is the meaning of Ohaneze? What is onye ọbụla welukwu iri ya gụọ eze ya ọnụ maka na ihe anyị ji wee pụta bụ naked wire nwerekwa cover ọkwa imetụ aka ọshọkọ gị. If you are still not getting the message that Biafra is coming next year, isi gị ga-abakwa na ya. All of you that are fighting against our freedom, from the elder to the lowest, some of you will not see 2023. I am saying it. When we say you will not see 2023, it is not like everybody is going to die. No. God is going to use some people to warn you. Obiozo is one of them. Obiozo is one of them. Not only Obiozo, all of many. Both the criminals in POS, so both ndị wana eje agba egbe na arụsị, but all of them are paying the price. Both ndị stroke ujidego now, but all of them will pay the price. I am telling you, including this Caro White. Nke ya na-abịa, ọ ga-anọ n'ala. Nke Caro White bụ na ọ ga-anọ like this, ahụ ya na-erekasị. Ahụ ya ga na-erekasị. Okay? Ọ ga-anọ, ọ ga-eme onye ọbụla n'anya. Ahụ ya ga na-erekasị. Ọkwa ọka Caro White. Caro White ahụ na-ete ga-erekasị ya ahụ. Ọ ga na-ere. Ahụ ya ga na-ere ere. Ọ ga na-ere ma ọtị ga na-anọcha n'ime ya. Very soon. Very soon. What I want to tell you people is this. Nigeria gacha ije nka. Any day they see Biafra. After we have gotten our freedom next year, any day Nigeria will hear like Biafra name, anybody Biafra, the Fulanis, they will never forget it. They will never forget it. I got tande avam vavam. I got that Nigeria obo. Disintegration of Nigeria is a task. That is the only task we have now. There is nothing you can do in this life now than to disintegrate Nigeria. Be part of it. Because it is the only way to save life of people. And those who say we cannot succeed in disintegrating Nigeria, they will all go down before we start. Those that could not go down, because of course not all of them will go down. Those that could not go down before we start. Chineke gedebe ha n'ọnọdụ. God will put them in a condition that will be using them to do broadcast. Because if God is man, we will tell him to wipe everybody now. All these people that say we cannot get our freedom, but God is not man. So we have complained to God. God have had our complaint. God have had our wish. God have had our prayer, and he's doing it and handling it in his own way. We are not God. So, but if we are God, we would have been doing something different. But God is not a man. So I'm telling you today, this morning, that all of them will go down. You can imagine, I was listening to this 4:30. I don't want to even talk about him. This half past four that has been carrying fire up and down for 23 years, working for Nigeria government, only making noise about Nigeria constitution this, Nigeria constitution that. That idiot. And when I call him a criminal, I am right. But they ask him, oh, you people, what you are saying now is not different from what Simon said. I think somebody sent that video to me from Dr. Damage. He said, but what you are saying now is not different from what Simon said. Simon said that they don't want election in Biafra land and all that. Instead of the idiot, instead of the half past four eyes, instead of the poor, wretched idiot who have run out of idea, carrying fire for 20-something years, instead of him to respond to the question of whether what we are saying is right or wrong, he began to talk about calling us criminal. He began to talk about what is the map of Biafra. He began to talk about, if I ask you what is Biafra today, what are you going to answer? He began to talk rubbish. He began to talk out of point. Answer the question. What you are asking for now is no election. What you are asking for now, you claim that the constitution is not working. You claim that it's lower Niger. You claim and all those nonsense. Now ask your question. So you are actually, what are you fighting for? Are you fighting for freedom? Or are you fighting for Biafra? Or are you fighting for lower Niger? I think anybody that is reasonable like us, what we are fighting for first is freedom. Freedom. And in that freedom, we say we want Biafra. So if you do not want Biafra, and the first thing you are fighting for is freedom before you fight your lower Niger, why can't you answer a question, ordinary question that was presented to you? You are saying the same thing you claim we are saying. They claim you are saying the same thing we have said. And we claim that there will be no election. You claim that there is no election. And then they ask you, you are fighting the same thing. You begin to talk about Biafra. I want people to understand, because somebody is making that comment. That is why I am saying what I'm saying today. So what I'm trying to say is that all those people who say that we cannot get our freedom next year, 2023, you will go down. God will bring you down. And when God did not bring you down, God will put you in a position, in a condition that we are going to use you to do broadcast all the time. Okay? So that is exactly what is happening. So today, this evening, I've come to inform Biafrans all over the world that the zoo is planning to attack our men. They are trying to attack our Eastern Security Network this night. This night, as I'm speaking, they want to attack them. So, but I know that because I made this announcement, the intel will go to them. Oh, don't go. They know that you are. There is no time you have come there that we don't know. Okay? Yeah, there is no time you have come that we don't know. Okay? So, come this night. We know that you are coming. And then I want all of you to go and Google what Ohaneze did just 2 weeks ago. Go and Google it. Ohaneze and all their elders. I know if they know how they, I didn't talk. I don't want to talk. when they were saying, oh, Obiozo is dead. Oh, Obiozo is not dead. Obiozo, I keep quiet. Waiting for that man in Imo State. For that, the Fulani Hope. Waiting for him to make the announcement. Because no matter what, he must announce that Obiozo is dead, because he's the one who brought Obiozo. So I waited for him to announce. Did anybody touch Obiozo? No. Did anybody shoot Obiozo gun? No. Did anybody do anything to Obiozo? No. But God is in control of everybody's life, and God sees the heart of man. If Obiozo have lived the life that ought to be emulated, after all the service he did to Nigeria, after everything, ambassador, this one, that one, he ended like this to become the worst enemy of Ndibo and Biafra. Of those who say that he's a president of Ohaneze Ndibo, he's just in his house. And of course, in the government of Imo State House, not for the interest of Ndibo. So after all this thing of many years of Obiozo, the thing he have to do is to come and fight against Biafra, against the freedom of our people, against 3 million of life, over 3 million of life that was wasted by Nigeria government in 1967 to 1970. We are going to go on break.
Those who sponsored blackmail against Saman Ekpa and Biafrans will not rest in peace. Those who carried the blackmail against Saman Ekpa and Biafrans out of envy and jealousy will also not rest in peace. I hope you are all hearing the news. We move. Woto Woto is the code. Before the end of this December, those who sponsored blackmail against Saman Ekpa and Biafrans will not rest in peace. Those who carried the blackmail against Saman Ekpa and Biafrans out of envy and jealousy will also not rest in peace. I hope you are all hearing the news. We move. Woto Woto is the code. Before the end of this December, those who sponsored blackmail against Saman Ekpa and Biafrans will not rest in peace. Those who carried the blackmail against Saman Ekpa and Biafrans out of envy and jealousy will also not rest in peace. I hope you are all hearing the news. We move. Woto Woto is the code.
All right, you all know that we're supposed to have, we're supposed to analyze a video today. And so we are going to, I think we're going to do that tomorrow. Somebody is asking who is Caro White. You don't know who is Caro White? Or you're just trying to tease us. Everybody knows who is Caro White now. So if you don't know Caro White, you ask question. Caro White is the man they call the treacherous and the criminal Barrister Ejiofor. A criminal wearing wig in Nigeria. That is who is Caro White. If you don't know it, you know it now. Caro White. Caro White is Barrister Ejiofor, the criminal. That is who Caro White is. If you don't know it, you know it now. Is the Tura soap. No, Tura. Calling him Tura is a very nice soap now, according to those that used Tura in those days. Caro White is Ejiofor the kidnapper. Ejiofor the mastermind of kidnapping Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Ejiofor the killer of the ESN. Ejiofor, that is the Ejiofor I am talking. Ejiofor the cow killer to Oracle in Orifite. Ejiofor the going to Dibia. Ejiofor the evil man who is having different faces in one body. That is the Ejiofor I am talking about. Ejiofor that Simon Ekpa Kororia. You know, the man that Simon Ekpa kọrọ the ọrụ ọchọ eji wee bụrụ billionaire ka o wee dịka Onyema, Allen Onyema that negotiated amnesty for Niger Delta so-called militant. That is what Ejiofor is. He want to become a billionaire so that he will end Biafra agitation. Ebunyi ego o were na-eme ọkanga n'Oraifite. Saying, no, Ejiofor is a lawyer, he's a rich man and the criminal. A rich man that could not show us the source of his wealth. Case Egonek Ejiofor na handle. All his money is from kidnapping. Ejiofor is a criminal. That is what you should be suing me. You should be suing me for all these things I'm saying, not going to make sure him, to prove to the world that actually he masterminded the kidnapping of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He should be suing me for all these things I'm saying, not about trying to put Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in that corner. That's because everything he's doing today is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is doing, because he has come out now to fight Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in public. And I go on say mba, on efisi baka mba I ga-ebupụta ya, I watch him. I watch the criminal. And I say, have you withdraw the lawsuit against Simon Ekpa? I say anybody that is saying that is wasting his time. Idiot to come. On a file a lawsuit against Simon Ekpa. Ochenam man lawsuit in the exist. He's an idiot. Let him come and file the lawsuit here. This is where the lawsuit. Nyam Ojiego, tell him that he has money. He even have a relative in Finland here. Okay? Let them come here and file the lawsuit against Simon Ekpa. Bring money. Come to this country and file lawsuit. So that KIJ court. You got to go? Come here. Bring money and come here and file lawsuit. And file a lawsuit in Nigeria. Idiot. I want everybody to listen to this.
Who hearken to our call that if you see something, I commend our youths who are taking the destiny of this state in their hands. Women, men who were defying all the criminals and so on. 2 weeks ago, one criminal in far away Finland also declared 5 days sit at home.
You can imagine. This one is saying one criminal in far away Finland declared 5 days sit at home. I don't know, between the far away Finland person and this man here, who is a criminal. This is a criminal who stole Nigeria money. This man stole Nigeria money while he was the governor of the central bank. Everybody know it. Let us go and trace how he made his money. It's a crime. All these people, they can never survive without stealing the government and the public. So if anybody should be talking, not Soludo. Soludo is a born criminal. But they are the one who will quickly to call another person criminal. He's a criminal, he's a terrorist because he sponsors terrorism. When Soludo was the CBN governor, what Soludo did during the time of I think the new 200 naira or 2020 naira, Soludo made money from there. The reason why they are not prosecuting Soludo today is because Obasanjo's hand was inside. Is it Obasanjo? If I'm not mistaken, either Obasanjo or Goodluck Jonathan also. Somebody's, a prominent person was part of it. And so if you go and attack him, you attack that person. Because all of them are criminals. They can never get wealthy. They can never get wealthy without stealing from public cover. That is who they are. When you see him on a how much is Soludo's salary as a professor? How much is his salary? How did he get rich? Nothing. And the person that introduced him to Obasanjo was Andy Uba. It was Andy Uba that brought this idiot to Obasanjo. Because, you know how they do. This division, Fulani division, is, the people they use most, if not that we have abolished it in Biafra land, are the Anambra people. That is the people they use. As much as we are struggling to make sure that we don't validate that divide and rule of Fulani, these people, what they do is to bank on this divide and rule. You see, they will try to help each other, and after you help them, they become your worst enemy. This man was single-handedly picked up and helped by Andy Uba. Today, he is the worst enemy of Andy Uba. He is fighting Andy Uba left and right. This Caro White now we are talking about, the criminal and kidnapping Caro White, was helped by Emeka Offor. Emeka Offor paid his school fees. Emeka Offor paid the school fees of this criminal called Barrister Ejiofor. Today, Barrister Ejiofor is fighting Emeka Offor. Emeka Offor has become the worst enemy of Barrister Ejiofor. And each time Barrister Ejiofor opened his mouth, he said Emeka Offor want to kill him. He said, yet He has not taken a makeover to court. Too. He quickly rushed to take Simon Ekpa to court. Few days for sit at home. But this man called Ejiofor have not taken the man who he has publicly said he's after his life. We have not read in the news that Ejiofor took a makeover to court. Have you people, did you people not hear it? Have you not heard Ejiofor lamenting the first attack in his house? He says a makeover. The second attack in his house, he says a makeover. He even claimed to have all the information and the video, how they plan a makeover plan to kill him. Yet, he has not taken a makeover to court. I am telling you people for something that you should know. Do you understand? So, these people are the people that Fulani are using in Biafra land, especially the so-called you know, ndị na-enwe kedu ihe dị karawat na-akpọ ha si no my domestic staff. Domestic staff, you know, domestic staff ndị mpama, domestic staff ndị nzama, you know, onye na-enwe n'ezie na-eji ọfọ na-enwe domestic staff. Domestic staff. That was how I was told that, you know, one guy called Agbo is the driver of Ejiofor. And Agbo is from Ebonyi State. You know? He's from Ebonyi State. You know, from Ebonyi State. He cannot get the driver from Orifite. He can't get driver from Orifite. Owolu driver from Ebonyi State. Because Ebonyi State is the people that are good in driving. I am telling you. And when you hear, you say, it is domestic staff, domestic staff. Who told you that Ebonyi people are domestic staff? Get people from Orifite to drive you now. The driver is living with Ejiofor. Ejiofor Agbo is a Ejiofor domestic staff. A kidnapper. You know, a domestic staff. How much do you get? How much are you getting? How many cases are you handling? Will IPOB office? How, you know, you see, can you come and tell me which case Ejiofor has handled in Nigeria? Just mention one case that you say Ejiofor handled this case in Nigeria. He is the only one giving himself international repute. I do not know what. I don't know. In fact, ihere na-emem. Odona, ọkwanụ maka this ihere emebugom. Ihere emebugom. All the brilliant lawyers in Ani Igbo, o wee bụrụ Ejiofor eji akpa iyi. Ejiofor, nekwa na Ejiofor. Ejiofor eji akpa iyi. Ejiofor that could not differentiate between strike out and adjoined case. Ejiofor, nekwa na Ejiofor. Nekwa na Ejiofor. Na ya nwere domestic staff. Gaba court na-ebu books and bags with wigs. Hi. So let him come to Finland and sue me to court. Oh, put a go kidnap me. Go where Abia Finland, Abia make case. No case me. Because I will defeat him in Biafra and I will defeat him anywhere in the world. I will defeat him anywhere. Will you have Chaike? So this man here is now frustrated. he is calling me criminal. I asked him now, what have I stolen from? What have I stealing from him? Am I the one that is stealing people with taxation? You don't know that, this man is imposing excessive tax on Anambra residents, people that are living in Anambra and doing business. He wants to steal their money because he don't have no way to do it. He think that it is all about generating. He think that because Nigeria is what it is, everybody will keep quiet. He will come and start ripping them off. No. Today, people in Nnewi are threatening to close down their business because of this idiot. This man came from beginning. He was trying to talk as if he is for Biafra. He made a speech. He was saying, oh, these Biafra people, you people are treating like this. The time is going to come that you cannot control them again. It happens that the time come while he is a governor of Anambra State, what he predicted many years ago. And he is complaining about what he predicted. He predicted that we cannot control this. In fact, I want somebody to send me the video. I want somebody to send me the video of Soludo's prediction, where Soludo was predicting the Biafra agitation. I want you to send me the video, please. Soludo talking about Biafra. Let us go to it, because he predicted it many years ago. So today, he is against what he preached. Now, let us go there. Somebody say I should stop calling the criminal barrister. Yes, we have to stop. Barrister no. That I'm calling him barrister doesn't mean that he's a barrister. A barrister no so now listen to Soludo.
It seems, as this book points out, this is being driven mostly by the Igbo intelligentsia in diaspora, the new resurgence. The new ones within, there seems to be a division, 3 classes you can identify. The ones within the mainland, and I'm shocked, and you discuss, they have a different point of view. Those in diaspora within Nigeria, so to speak, who are in Abuja and Lagos and so on and so forth, Kano, Kaduna, and so on. And an elder was asked about that, living in one of these northern states, about Biafra. And they asked him, what do you think about this Biafra? He said, well, I just said, no, in other words, they should keep it up, but I can no longer go now. You see all the things I have here, I cannot carry them on my head. So, there seems to be a sense of either denial, and on one part, or people who think, no, it won't be, because we can't just imagine it. And because of some discussion that, okay, if this happens, you will lose your property, you will lose that, and so on. Of course, that is untenable. I mean, I too was wrong on this, because if by any chance you have another state of Biafra, it will be the 16th state of ECOWAS. And
are you hearing that? He said, this man, this criminal now, who, this criminal said that he was also wrong for thinking that if Biafra come, you lose your property. He was wrong. He now remember that if Biafra come, he is going to become the 16th state of ECOWAS as at then. So which means the people that claim from the north that they have a property, that they have property, so what are they going to do with property, are wrong. And he is dedicating them that when Biafra come, Biafra will become the 16th state in ECOWAS. Today, he has manipulated his way and become the governor of Anambra State. Now, he is fighting against what he preached. You see, that is why tongue is very powerful. What you say with this your mouth is very powerful. Today, that thing he said here, God is using us. God is using Simon Ekpa, using autopilot, using Onyendu, using everybody that believes in Biafra to make sure that his word here become fruitful. And he begin to call us criminal. Now watch.
That means you have movement of goods and persons. But the fundamental question, the fundamental issue is that this debate is not happening. This whole thing is being driven almost in a haphazard manner. Last week, they called for, was that last week? Yeah, last week. They called for a sit at home.
I'm hearing it. Last week, they called for sit at home. The same thing Soludo was shouting many years ago. He is saying it in 2022, December 27th. Or when did he make this other broadcast? I want you people to watch. I did not say it. I want everybody to watch. Anyway, I want to update my this thing so that I want everybody to wait. First of all, let me you know what I mean. One moment. Here we go. There we go. I need to bring the two videos, to the screen. I need to bring the video to the screen. Here we go.
Without anybody getting out in force and so on. I learned virtually Anambra and many other cities were completely shut down. It just tells you there is something going on. But again, where is the elite in this? What is missing is structured debate and apparent elite aloofness or complicity or hypocrisy.
Are you hearing it? He claimed that Anambra was locked down and that what is missing is where is the elite in this. Yet, he is waiting for elite, but during this time when he was saying this thing, he was also regarded as an elite. He refused to come as an elite. Today, he has joined the league of the elite that is fighting a just cause for the freedom of Biafra. I want you people to understand that what goes around comes around. Today, we are the Biafrans, agitators, that Soludo have to deal with or contend with. Soludo calls Simon Ekpa criminal. Ịnụkwa na akụkọ nekwanụ Soludo. Nekwanụ Soludo.
Back into our call that if you see something, say something. I commend our youths who are taking the destiny of the state in their hands. Our women, our men who are defying all the criminals and so on. 2 weeks ago, one criminal in faraway Finland also declared 5 days in at home. But Anambra people defy that. I think
It is a lie. Anambra people did not defy anything. It's a lie. If you go back to the video, this is how they want to lie to deceive people so that the next day sit at home, they will start killing them and they will call us. You see, it was a lie. Sit at home happened. If you go to Anambra, go and watch the video from here bridge. There were no, movement of buses or commercial vehicles. People walked in the street without Turkey, but at least businesses were shut down. Some people decide to open to know what's up. Okay? And at the end of the day, nothing happened. So when he come here to lie, it's just an example of a criminal. He is lying that Anambra was not shut down. It's a lie. Anambra was shut down. There were no movement of commercial vehicles and banks were closed. And the evidences are there. The evidences are there on social media. He come here to lie. Now listen to the idiot here. Listen to the foolish man who have imposed tax without any structure.
Elite in denial. For the politicians who think you can let's use them temporarily, let's use them. Just go on while we can then use that to negotiate for something here. I can tell you, you will create a monster that will consume you.
Today, the monster is here, Soludo. Soludo identified the fact that some politicians were using IPOB and the criminals in it that have frustrated Mazen Abikana. Today, Soludo, in this video, Soludo recognized the fact that they were using some of these particular people, criminals in IPOB, waiting for a day like this in 2022, where P2B will come and they will say, okay, let's just use them. Let's just use them. P2B is coming. Now P2B has come. They say, okay, everybody should leave Biafra. Let us support P2B. Soludo was telling these people that they are going to see the monster that I have created. Today the monster is here in his regime. Why is the governor of Anambra State? He is calling us criminal. My people, is this fair? Is this not a future that this man saw? And while he became a governor, what he predicted by himself is haunting him. And he is shouting up and down, calling people criminal. How does that make us a criminal? How does that make someone a criminal? What he saw many years ago, even before I joined IPOB, when this man was saying this thing, I was not a member of IPOB. I was not a member, I was not a Biafra agitator. When this man was saying this thing, I have not joined agitating for Biafra. He saw future. He said that the time is coming when these particular people will become, a monster, and they cannot stop this Biafra. Today, he wants to go against his own prophecy. Today, he wants God to take the thing he said back. Today, he is calling Simon Ekpa criminal. But God saw his own word. God heard his own word. God revealed the future to him. I don't know whether he has forgotten. I want you people to send this video to this man, to this criminal apostle. Listen to him again.
Morally, let's use them, President. Elite in denial. For the politicians who think you can let's use them.
Yeah, that is what they did. All of them think that they can just use them. Of course, they use them. And those them that they have used are the criminals in the US. They are the barrister in Jofon. Because Mazen Abikano still stand where he stands. Even in the DSS dungeon, he has not denounced Biafra. But barrister Jofon, the criminal, who masterminded the kidnapping in Kenya, the DOS, expelled DOS criminals, all of them have actually downs to the tone of the Nigeria Fulani terrorists, but not us. That is what he is saying here. Listen to it again. This man said this many years ago.
Elite in denial. For politicians who think you can, let's use them temporarily. Let's use them. Just go on while we can then use that to negotiate for something.
Negotiate P2B. Let us use them to negotiate P2B. That is what they're trying to do.
I tell you, you will create a monster.
All right.
That will consume
you. You will create a monster that will consume you. Why is Soludo haven't seen this future that God revealed to him? He come today to begin to fight against God. He is fighting against God because what he saw many years ago is happening now. But it happened to be in his own regime as a governor of Anambra State.
When that inferno comes,
okay,
but does everybody else? And the kind of thing that happened in Biafra where
he said when the infernos come, go to him himself, and everything that happened in Biafra in those days, let us listen to him. He said, I hope you people know the word inferno. You know, inferno, in case if you don't know what is inferno, this is an example of inferno. That is just some kind of, explanation of inferno. So now I want you to listen to him again.
Comes, what does everybody else? And when that inferno comes, what does everybody? When that inferno comes, what does everybody else? And the kind of thing that happened in Biafra, where any dissent was considered a saboteur. Okay? You might get to a point where you will be telling them, just go on, while we can negotiate here, get something for ourselves.
Are you hearing that? That the time will come where any dissent will be tagged saboteur. That particular time is here. Today, they are calling us criminal, including him. Including him is calling Simon a criminal. Now, absolutely, what is the definition of a criminal? What is the definition of a criminal? It's fighting for freedom, defending your land, arming your people for self-defense because of the history of killings in Biafra land. How does that make somebody a criminal? Okay? How does that make somebody? Listen to him. He said a criminal.
Of the state in their hands. Women, men who were defined 2 weeks ago, one criminal in faraway Finland also declared 5 days in that home. But a number of people defied that, I think.
Are you hearing it? Are you hearing it? Now ask this man, what came upon him many years back before the Fulani gave him the seat of power in Anambra State.
Okay? You might
Look
get
this one on Joseph Okalo. Look at Joseph Okalo here. The person you see here is not Joseph Okalo. All Joseph Okalo is there.
dissent was considered a
Look at what Joseph is.
saboteur.
Look at what Joseph Okalo here. He is in the video. Did you see him? Look at the face of all Joseph Okalo. This is all Joseph Okalo. Okay?
Okay? You might get to a point where you will be telling them, just go on, while we can negotiate here, get something for ourselves in Abuja. I can tell you, these guys are no fools.
Oh, Soludo, you know that these guys are no fools. Hey, you even know that we are no, and believe me, not the people that you were seeing that time or that is here now. These are new, completely new people. So, and what you are saying is not actually what was happening that time. It is a futuristic thing. You saw future. God was talking to you, at this particular point in time for a day like this, so that we will use your own word to address you. Now, you say that these guys are no fool. Soludo, that's exactly the way it is. We are not fool. Simon Ekpa is not fool. And that is why there is nothing you can say. There is nothing you can say that will make Simon Ekpa and this Biafra movement to turn around and make election to take place in Biafra land. That particular inferno that you talk about is here. That particular monster that you talk about is here. And we are only here for our freedom to come. We are going to give you the monster. We are going to give you the inferno. We are going to give you everything you have said here to just make sure that the word of God abiana mezu. Maka Chineke agaghị enye gị amụma. A fight bakwa against amụma nke igburu egbu. Ọ naghị eme. You can never fight against your own prophecy. Okay? It's just like me now. I prophesied that Biafra is coming next year, and I will come and start fighting against Biafra coming next year. I cannot, God cannot put this vision on me that Biafra is coming next year, and then next year I will start fighting against Biafra. Does that make sense? It doesn't make sense. That means you are fighting God. So let this man know that he is fighting God who revealed these particular things he is saying here to him. I want everybody to listen.
Okay? You might get to a point where you will be telling them, just go on while we can negotiate here, get something for ourselves in Abuja.
That is exactly what you are saying. This Soludo came during the Anambra election. He went to deceive the DOS with Ejiofor, Barrister Ejiofor. He deceived all of them. They were collecting money, sharing the money, cancelling the seat at home. We go now, left and right. Why was he doing that? Okay, continue. Can you negotiate here the governorship of Anambra State? All of them paraded themselves. They say, while we were busy shouting no election in Anambra, we did not know that they are collecting money from the back. At the end of the day, everywhere, calm down. Anambra State election took place. Today, what is Soludo? He started by Nagi Pucha Anambra. Akwa gekpi ekpo, ase ya gekpi ekpo. Okpoko. Akwa gekpo okpoko ekpo, osi a gekpi ekpo. Akwa gekpo awada, osi na gekpo awada ekpo. A gekpo main market, a gekpo chapu ihe niile, ha gekpi ekpo, a gekpi ekpo. Go to those places where Soludo visited na gekpi ekpo and ask yourself, ekpo go ya o. John onye kpochapụ na nzachapụ ekpogo okpoko, ekpogo main market, ekpogo na Opiwe Kai. All those places Soludo were using to campaign, John Soludo ekpogi ekpo. Because as I'm talking to you, ekpobe ya. Yet he is still talking here. He is still
not one single day was observed in those. Who hack into our.
He said those who hack into their see something, say something. Ndị na-asị see something, say something. Una jikwala Soludo ekpogo ekpokoko ekpogo
who hack into our call that if you see something, say something. I commend our youths.
So I want ndị nọ na Anambra to go and see something and tell us something. See the okpoko, mekpogi ya. Tell us whether mekpogo okpoko. Go to main market, ekpogo main market. Tell us whether mekpogi ya or something ka ị na-esi. See something and tell us something. See something, say something. Also, you see something, say something. Can you now go to all the places Soludo visited in Ekpo ekpogo ya? Ekpogo no ya. Okwa ekpo ya ekpogo no ya o. All of them na scam. Scam. Nigeria is a scam. The leaders are all scam. This man ordinary to carry waste, ordinary waste to Oji make campaign. Waste. Oji waste make campaign. Agepo waste, agepo nka, everything agepo ya. He has not done it. He has not done it. He is campaigning now, telling you he has spent 9 months. This is 9 months in his office. Yet he has not done ordinary carrying of waste. Mkpochapu okpobe ya. Ihe a ga-ejikwa tipa maọbụ destin wee kpo okpohi ekpo. Osi na ga-ekpo okpoko. Oje na okpoko, oje na nke Daboski na church Daboski. O destroy a part of the church. Osi na block waterway. John Soludo. Waterway destroy church in Daboski ni na me waterway. We lugonu ya nunu. Ikpogonu the waterway. Alugonu the drainage. Alugonu ya no. Alubekwa ya o. Ebidogo ọrụ there. Mba. Manona say see something.
Who hack into our call that if you see something, say something. I commend our youths who are taking the destiny of this state in their hands. Women, men who are defying all the criminals and so on.
He's interested in praising people for defying criminals. He did not come here to tell you how he has pochapu or the pochapu. He did not tell Anambra people how he has pochapu okpoko. He did not tell Anambra people after destroying the church of Odumeje whether he has actually built the waterway. He did not tell you people like that. He was only telling you people, everything Soludo have used this Biafra agitation to deceive you. We will not achunu ka anụmanụ. Ọ na-achụ ndị Anambra ka anụmanụ. We will see Biafra agitation. They distract everybody. Ọ sị gị, ESN nọ there. Ọ sị gị, na ha nọ n'ime ọhịa. Ọ sị gị, na ha nọ criminal. Ihe ọ na-emezi kịta bụ thanking you. his own governorship, his own work now is to make sure that na enwere sit at home. So next year, we volunteer, we make an announcement. We say na the achievement ọ ga-make next year bụ that na Anambra agaghị anọ sit at home. Ọ sị na ọ challenge Simon Ekpa. Ọ bụghịkwa Simon Ekpa ka ọ na-challenge. He is challenging himself here. Ọ bụghị mụnwa. Soludo is challenging what he said here. Not me. He is challenging God. So ọ sị na ya na-challenge Simon Ekpa. No, next year, na ya ga-anụ ọgụ niile nọ n'ụwa imake sure that na Anambra ga-anọ will not sit at home. And he's talking against himself because the spirit, whatever spirit that entered him here is what he's fighting. So let him not think he's fighting about Simon Ekpa. And let me tell you, by next year, we are increasing the volume. By next year, we are increasing the volume. Tell Soludo in Anambra, if we say sit at home, Anambra will sit at home. Tell Soludo Anambra is Biafra. Soludo is not the owner of Anambra. Tell Soludo that people that voted him in Anambra State are not up to 200,000. Is he aware of that? Tell Soludo that the vote that he used to become governor in Anambra State is not up to 200,000. Am I lying on the bany? Go and check the record. How many people live in Anambra? They are Biafrans. How many people voted Soludo? 150,000. Corrigated itself. Voted for Soludo. So which means Soludo is representing 150,000 in Anambra. How many million people do you have in Anambra State? Those millions that did not vote or participate in voting are Biafrans. Isn't that a small matter, a very easy mathematics? Do the arithmetics now. Weapon these only vote, only to vote in the election because only to vote when they validate in Nigeria. Validate yes Soludo. So in a normal sense, the people, the population that voted for Soludo or voted for election in Anambra State combined together, minus the people that did not vote, can only win only here because. So when the people that did not vote in the election sit at home, that is final. So Soludo Segina, the Anambra people is a lie. The people that came out that day was people that voted for him, and these are just 150,000 people. So I want you people to do the arithmetic. How can you win election with 150,000? And then you come and we're in a state that have over 4 million or 5 million people. Now, check one here, check. Anambra State now, with real, calculating everything, it can be more than 5 million people in Anambra State. Okay? So 5 million people in Anambra, and then 150,000 voted you in. Is that a pass mark? That is a failure. That is not a pass mark. So Soludo shouldn't be coming here and telling us Anambra this.
Weeks ago, one criminal in faraway Finland also of the state in their hands. Women, men who were defying all the criminals and so on. 2 weeks ago, one criminal in faraway Finland also declared 5 days sit at home. But Anambra people defy that. And I think not one single day was observed in those. Thousands of our people return for Christmas. And that's why the streets are all busy.
Frustrated idiot.
I tell you, these guys are no fools. At some point, okay, you might get to a point where you will be telling them, just go on, while we can negotiate here, get something for ourselves in Abuja. I can tell you, these guys are no fools. At some point, they will look at you too and know that you're actually part of the problem.
You see, Soludo even identify that at a point, we are going to be pointing hand on them and say, you are part of the problem. And today, I am pointing at him, just like he prophesied, just like he predicted. The time is coming where we are going to point at you and say you are part of the problem. Today, I am pointing at Soludo as part of the problem. And he is the governor of Anambra State. His own word is working against him. And he's crying. He's crying.
And so on. At some point, they will look at you too and know that you're actually part of the problem. And so on and so forth.
Did you people hear that? At a point,
as this
we are going to play
it seems, as this book points out, this is being driven mostly by the Igbo intelligentsia in diaspora, the new ones within. There seems to be a division, 3 classes you can identify. The ones within the mainland, that if you, and I'm shocked, and you discuss, they have a different point of view. Those in diaspora within Nigeria, so to speak, who are in Abuja and Lagos and so on and so forth, Kano, Kaduna, and so on. And an elder was asked about that, living in one of these northern states, about Biafra. And they asked him, what do you think about this Biafra? He said, well, I just said, no, in other words, they should keep it up, but you know I can no longer go now. You see all the things I have here, I cannot carry them on my head. So, there seems to be a sense of either denial, and on one part, or people who think, no, it won't be, because we can't just imagine it. And because of some discussion that, oh, okay, if this happens, you will lose your property, you will lose that, and so on. Of course, that is untenable. I mean, I was wrong on this, because if there, by any chance you have another state of Biafra, it will be the 16th state of ECOWAS. And that means you have free movement of goods and persons. But the fundamental question, the fundamental issue is that this debate, this whole thing is being driven almost in a haphazard manner. Last week, they called for, was that last week? Yeah, last week. They called for a sit at home. And even without anybody getting out to more in force and so on, I learned virtually Anambra and many other cities were completely shut down. It just tells you there is something going on. But, again, where is the elite in this? What is missing is structured debate and apparent elite aloofness or complicity or hypocrisy. Elite in denial. For the politicians who think you can just, let's use them temporarily, let's use them. Just go on, while we can then use that to negotiate for something here. I can tell you, you will create a monster that will consume you. When that inferno comes, both us, everybody, and the kind of thing that happened to any dissent was considered a saboteur. Okay? You might get to a point where you will be telling them, just go on, while we can negotiate here, get something for ourselves in Abuja. I can tell you, these guys are no fools. At some point, they will look at you too and know that you're actually part of the problem. And so on and so forth.
All right.
Out. This is being
Alina Carter, thank you very much. Anthony Great, thank you very much for your support. We appreciate you. Now, there is another one here. You see, this one here, I want you all to listen. I want you to listen to him. I went to Abuja for the Friday, where to scatter, see where you have power. And when you look at one thing, I know very much that. Amen. For president. And I was now, so that's one around. We didn't have to know that. And that's how people had no. Going forward. Do you people know what this one is saying? This one. You don't know what this one is saying, right? This one is telling you that this Soludo is the next Nigeria president after Atiku. This one, that Soludo is the next president after Atiku. That is how they used to take their hand and kill themselves. He said, unless he is dead, unless Maya nwụrụ anwụ, unless Maya nwụrụ anwụ, he said, unless he is dead. And tomorrow now, you will wake up and hear that this man is dead. You will begin to shout, what happened to him? Look at his age. He is using his own life to put as a bet. Unless Maya nwụrụ anwụ, fighting against Biafra.
Going forward.
Are you hearing it? He was in front of Soludo, telling Soludo he is going to be the next president of Nigeria after Atiku. So this one also is kicking against Peter Obi. That is why we are not going to allow any of this nonsense to happen in Biafra land. Okay? He is also fighting against Peter Obi.
Who hearken to our call that if you see something, say something. I commend our youths who are taking the destiny of this state in their hands. Our women, our men who were defying all the criminals and so on. 2 weeks ago, one criminal in faraway Finland also declared 5 days sit at home. But Anambra people defied that. And I think not one single day was observed in those. Thousands of our people returned for Christmas. And that's why the streets are all busy.
Hi, Aromel. It is still this same particular Ato Eze that was in Ebonyi State in the front of Umahi and Buhari shouting, oh, Buhari is the Messiah. Buhari is the Messiah. He is going to give power, hand over power to Dave Umahi, or hand the power to Onyibo. Everybody. In 2019, just 3.5 years ago, this man called Ato Eze was shouting in Abakaliki. Today, he is not even ashamed of himself. That is why we say all these nonsense elders who call themselves elders, they have expired. They can no longer make decisions for us. Somebody who was shouting 3.5 years ago, supporting Buhari, all of a sudden is now supporting Atiku, telling you the exact thing he told you 4 years ago while campaigning for Buhari in Ebonyi State. The same man is coming now to tell you how Atiku will hand over to Soludo, and he is not supporting the one that is contesting now, no. Somebody who claimed he wants Igbo, he loves Igbo. All these people are all interest, personal interest. Somebody was shouting 4 years ago how Onyibo will take over from Buhari. And now Onyibo is contesting to become a president in the name of Peter Obi. This same man from Anambra, the same Anambra, Peter Obi is I want you people to understand what is going on. This same Peter Obi is Anambra. Soludo is Anambra. Ato Eze is Anambra. Soludo took over from Peter Obi from the same party. From, what is the name? The drunken master. Willie Obiano. From Apga. Willie Obiano, Apga. Soludo, Apga. Now, Peter Obi who gave birth to Peter Obi? Apga. Today, Soludo is fighting Peter Obi. Anambra. This man who called himself Atoeze, who was campaigning 4 years ago, how Igbo man will become president. Igbo man is now contesting another party. The same Atoeze is kicking against Peter Obi. Atoeze Anambra, Peter Obi Anambra. Do you see the confusion? Do you see the abnormalities? Do you see the incongruousness? Do you see the stupidity? Do you see the confusion? And this is what we cannot sit down in this age and allow these elders, these criminals, to take our future and play politics with. That is why we say there will be no election. There will be no Peter Obi. There will be no Atoeze. There will be no Soludo. There will be no Dave Umahi. There will be no anybody at all. Nobody. We are going to make sure we froze them next year. We are going to froze all of them. All of them. That is the solution. Because then they tell you, Peter Obi is the stronghold. They want to use Simon Ekpa. Tinubu is paying Simon Ekpa to destabilize. And these people are not asking questions. How can Peter Obi get to vote in Anambra? Because the Electoral Commission in Anambra is controlled by this man called Soludo. Soludo controls the government. How can Peter Obi get to vote in Ebonyi State? Electoral system in Ebonyi State is controlled by the ruling party, controlled by Umahi. These guys are all criminals, Hitlers in their own ways. How can Peter Obi get a vote in Imo State? Imo State is controlled by Hope Uzodinma. These people cannot even sit in one table and have meeting. And somebody will come and tell you Peter Obi have a stronghold in the southeast. Never. We will ground all of them. All of them will be grounded and frozen next year. That is what we're going to do. So if you come across where they are, telling you, oh, Peter Obi stronghold. Peter Obi don't have any stronghold. Do you understand that 5 states of the southeast, they have taken 3 away from Peter Obi? Are you aware of that? So let us even begin to talk about, let's even say Nigeria. They have taken 3 states away from Peter Obi. They have taken Anambra away from Peter Obi. Where Peter Obi come from? You people don't know what we know. You have not seen what you see. And so this narrative must be preached to the entire Biafra people. Of course, not Biafra people. Those idiots, those 1% idiot. We must preach it to them. Because where is the stronghold? In Anambra, they are divided, completely divided. So Peter Obi can never win Anambra. And I was even told that Ekpa is also for Atiku. So where is the stronghold of all these people? These are the non-entities. The people that are shouting all these things don't know anything. They did it to Ekweme, Isaac also. All these things are history. We are going to end it next year. We will froze them. You know how they used to froze the account? That's how we're going to froze them next year. We will froze them like how bank froze account of people. Unugana for Nigeria Nanya, but you can't have election. I will froze all of you. Election na Nigeria, na Biafra land the next year Gabon on Seruaka. You will be hearing election in the other place and you can't hear it in Biafra land. I get frozen. All this nonsense must to stop. We will drag this idiot, this elder Rala to freedom. All of them are elder Rala. Check it now. Check it. They gathered together. They gathered with Atoeze. They gathered with Soludo. And they are attacking Peter Obi that Atiku is going to win. After Atiku, Soludo will become the president. And Soludo, hearing that he's going to become a president, they want to cage you and enslave you for the next 4 years. Now, Soludo is going to do everything if you don't support us, that we must end this Nigeria next year. Soludo is going to kill people in Anambra State to make sure that they get the vote of Anambra, they give the vote of Anambra to Atiku. He's going to kill. He's going to use all these criminals that he's calling criminals now to make sure that Atiku get the vote. With the help of Atoeze and Ndotia, the criminals. Then the same thing will happen to Ebonyi. The same thing will happen to Imo State. The same thing will happen to Abia. And then you turn around and say, it will be stronghold. Simon Ekpa want to destroy it. You are suffering from agwo. You know, what is it called? Tell them that now agwo junu. Let's put agwo junu. For you to reason like a ochicha. Because reason like animal is an insult to animal. Animals are very brave and very smart. Agwo junu. Honestly, how can you reason all these things I'm saying and somebody is still talking about Obi's stronghold? Obi do not have any stronghold, apart from the fact that Obi can never do anything in Nigeria. Nigeria can never allow Obi to do anything. So somebody will come and start using propaganda. That's why they are all dying. All of them are dying one after the other. Obi Ozo is gone and will never come back to life again.
You must go and listen to Simon Ekpa, who is doing a very fantastic job. Very great job that Simon Ekpa is doing. Very, absolutely fantastic job that he's doing. You must listen to him and share his videos accordingly. Very, very important. He is bringing a new dimension to this very awareness that we're making, and you must listen to him. Very, very important.
Before the end of this December, those who sponsored blackmail against Simon Ekpa and Biafrans will not rest in peace. Those who carried the blackmail against Simon Ekpa and Biafrans out of envy and jealousy will also not rest in peace. I hope you are all hearing the news. We move. Woto Woto is the code. Before the end of this December, those who sponsored blackmail against Simon Ekpa and Biafrans will not rest in peace. Those who carried the blackmail against Simon Ekpa and Biafrans out of envy and jealousy will also not rest in peace. I hope you are all hearing the news. We move. Woto Woto is
IPOB, one family. Biafrans all over the world. If we want safety and security for our people, then let's continue to support Eastern Security Network. All donations are welcome. No contribution is too small or too large. Do your part, knowing that freedom is in our hands and together we must all rise to the occasion. Go to our website to make your contribution, www.ipobinUSA.org/donate. And remember that freedom is not free, but together we restore it. Farm by farm, forest by forest, house by house, and street by street.
May God bless you. May God bless Mazinam Dikano. May God bless Sunday Igboho. God bless Professor Kintoye. May God bless our Omada and their husband. May God bless our Eastern Security Network, our media team, our alliances. May God bless all the chiefs and zenozos. May God bless all the priests. May God bless all the SMOs, Aizenwanya, and all of them. May God bless all of you that have always prayed for us, both in traditional way and in religious way and all that Christian way. May God bless all of you. From here, from me, is good evening. Good night. See you tomorrow.